I just left the Home Depot here in Brandon, and I'm trying to work on my yard. I don't know if you watching this have a Home Depot in your country or in your area. I know in Nicaragua we don't have one. It's called Cinza, or used to be. I need to find out what they're calling it now, or if there's more than one. I also know that a lot of the stuff that I can get here at the Home Depot in Nicaragua, we used to go to, or I used to go to different places like the Mercado Oriental, and they have everything in there, like everything. If you don't know where to get it, you go to Oriental. There are some areas we call galillos. There's always this runner guy who he can go get whatever for you. You pay him a little money and he goes and bargains a deal for you and either brings it or comes and gets you so you can go get it. I don't know how the markets are in your country. It'd be nice if you can tell me. I love to find out new cultures, the way that other countries do it. So right now I'm just doing a little flower bed in front of my house. We just need some landscaping work, and since I'm work as a professional person, I have an 8 to 5 job during the week, and during the evenings it's very hard to balance the time between spending time with the kids and the family and doing some of these projects, making the house looks nice. And the summer here in Mississippi rains a lot and the grass grows, so you pretty much have to be battling the grass growth weekly, unless you pay somebody to do it. And it varies. It can be like for a house yard, it can go anywhere from $50 to $200+ either weekly or monthly, depending on who you can get to do it for you. So I do it myself, but it takes a good, I don't know, hour and a half to mow the 2 to 3 acres that we have, and that's not counting that sometimes I have to also do weed eating, the flower bed working, or the landscaping. So our house kind of struggles with the landscaping. We've had it for 15 years. We built on in the last 5 years maybe. So just kind of think about that. It's a lot of work to keep a house here in the States if you don't live here in the States. Like I know when I was living in Managua, we didn't have to worry about the yard. We had house chores, but we didn't have to worry about like the yard outside as much. But I do have a lot of friends in Nicaragua that they would have to do the yard for their parents. And well, I do it here with the lawnmower, which is like a little tractor machine. My friends do it with either a machete or a weed eater, and it takes a little bit harder work and more time to do that. Tell me also, how do y'all do your yard? Do y'all have yards? And how do you manage your work 8 to 5 and then keeping up with your home maintenance and the family, the time? And do you even struggle with that? Do you feel like you got a pretty good groove going on? If you do, give me your advice so we can let other people know how do you do it. I know that for me personally it can be a little struggle, but I try to manage where I can spend some time working. Sometimes I use the kids. You can see some of the videos in here that some of the projects that I do kind of involve the kids, and they just kind of playing around. I let them kind of play a little bit with my tools while I'm doing something, or I ask them, hey, do you think this one, I should screw this one here or there? What do you think your mama would like? Do you think she'll like the red one, the blue one? And so I try to involve the kids in the projects very carefully, because sometimes they don't need to be there while I set up some of the foundations or some of the heavy stuff. Right now, I've debated it whether to bring the kids or not. Part of it was because I like to spend the time with the kids. Like I said, we go down the road and talk or watch or sing some music together, whatever. and it's just a good quality time. But I knew that over here, and I'm about to stop at another place to get some dirt, it's gonna be a lot of just a little too dangerous to have them around. And if I want to spend if I don't mind spending a lot of time picking these things up, then I can have the kids and always be careful as I herd them around. But since I just want to come over here, get the stuff, and head back, then I can spend time with them. They can help me throw some of the mulch, fix the dirt, or I can ask them some questions and stuff, and they can be part of it. I want to spend more time with them at home than on the road. So that was my balance, that was my decision, and there's a little bit of sacrifice in there. But I also had to think about that prior to coming over here, because otherwise I knew I was going to spend a lot more hours, and I don't have that. Because this evening I want to spend it with them. I want to do some work when I get home for a few hours, but then I want to spend the evening with them. I don't want to spend the morning picking up things and then not have enough time to get the work done. What do y'all think? So, all right. Anyways, I'm gonna show you another video later on from the Rivers nursery, where I get some of the dirt and we get some of the plants, and so I'll show it to you in just a little bit.